Well, in the news recently, your friend, Larsa Pippen, age 46, and Malik Beasley, age 24, are a legit couple these days. In fact, there's a new Christmas photo that I saw.
Really?
Of the two of them. Yeah, I can't show it because of copyright issues. But yeah, they're snuggled up next to a Christmas tree.
You know, I say this. You can't choose who you love. You really can't. You can choose who you with. Can't choose who you love. You can, when the connection is the connection, it doesn't make a difference at the age. Look, Pablo Picasso. I just have to mention the name because people are now going to go look it up. I mean,
yeah, he was like 100 years older than his wife. Yeah, I remember.
Right. So you have things happen. Things happen, and no matter how it looks to everything else, the way I look at it with Larsa is she's living her life.
Hey, listen, more power to her.
Yeah.
If the two of them are happy enough for...
She also knows how to tell him what mistakes not to make in his career. So imagine if it was like Bull Durham, remember? Imagine if she is maybe helping this young cat through a really tough time. 26 I just won my second championship and the world was moving so fast. Anybody that seemed like they liked me, I gravitated toward because my world started getting so small. So you eat what's in the fishbowl. So the fact that she may be
she's in the fishbowl, all right.
It's fishbowl. It's a fishbowl.
she's a fish bowler.
It's a fish.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, she's in the mix. Oh yeah.
She's beautiful, man, and more power to her. I just say everybody. I'm sorry his baby mama had to see it the way she saw it. But
well, from what I understand, they're already like separated.
Yeah.
That's the story I heard. But I guess she didn't really know, because she put out the statement saying things have been pretty rough. I'm not going to lie. We were told to leave our family home 10 days ago. And it's just like, I'm pretty confused. There's been no private or public addressing of the situation. That's his new baby mother. Well, his wife, I guess, his soon-to-be ex-wife saying that. So, hey, listen, I don't know. If you're separated, you're separated, though. You don't really need to explain to the other person what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's what separation is. Now, kicking them out of his house, I don't even know if that's even legal. I don't think you can do that. When you're married, you can't just kick the person out of your house.
You can't?
I don't think so.
I know this. If you have a prenuptial is only 8 years long.
Mm-hmm.
So tell people that. So if he's only been with her for 1 year, then that counts that way. The child is, as I remember, going through something similar, not with kicking someone out, but your child is, I think, entitled to 18% of your net worth. And if you get a good enough lawyer, and what if he says he's selling the house? Then they have to leave.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, if he's selling the house.
If he's selling the house and she's going to get proceeds from that, they have to leave. So I'm just happy that I saw the picture, that they are happy.
Seems like it.
And it might be the focus he needs. I tell everybody, go watch the movie Bull Durham. It is such a great movie when it comes to athletics. Older women usually keep you focused. That was my thing. Yo, man, I had this older woman. I was about to go pro. I'm 22. She says she's 32. She got a 9-year-old kid from Dallas. And did I tell the story? Oh, well, anyway. So
let's tell it.
Cliff Livingston, I won't say her name, but Cliff Livingston kind of hooks it up. I'm at this pool party. I think I'm all extra cool. And she gets in the water. Beautiful brown skin sister. Oh my God, a future behind her. Big eyes. And she said, man, you swim so well. And I'm swimming at a pool party. Now, all Black people are laughing because we know we don't swim at pool parties. Not unless it's a video. So I'm over there, and She goes, man, I guess the guy I came with got mad I was talking to you and he left me. And you know me, I'm like, I'll give you a ride home. You know, we stay. Well, I got to call him. He's not answering. I said, well, I don't live that far. First mistake. So I take a chick I don't know to my house. Don't know if I'm followed.
Woo. Yep.
Get up and I'm trying to be all cool. Got my American Express, my cash, all my jewelry out on the table. I'm in the shower trying to get the chlorine off. She's like, you want a massage? I was like, oh, yes. I get the Nivea oil. That brand had Nivea oil, not lotion. And she's rubbing everything and doing everything all. I'm like, Statue of Liberty, eyes closed, all the back of my head. And then she goes, hey, so never bring a girl to your crib. You don't know me. You left all your stuff out. You trusted me like you know me. Don't sit around like pay attention to who you're talking to, where, situation, like you were just blinded to everything. And she was like 14 years older than me. And she was teaching me game. I was sitting there and I was like mad at Cliff at first, but I wasn't. And she wound up, believe it or not, the summer before going into the pros, coaching me about what was coming. And so I leave and go to, well, anyway, my moms and dad come in, and now this is my girlfriend. And my mom's is steaming. She ain't saying nothing.
Too old, huh?
She's looking at this lady. She all being nice and flirty, talking to my brothers and my uncle and my cousins and my dad. And my mom's just blast out. What are you doing with my 22-year-old son and your old butt? Well, your 34-year-old butt and my 22-year-old son. Everybody gets silent. And she goes, Mrs. Salley, it's what your 22-year-old son does to this 34-year-old body is why I'm here. And my father starts dying. Stay out that man's business. She told you. Oh, man. I was like, I love awkward comedy. That's my favorite. That's why I love The Office. Anything Steve Carell does, anything Will Ferrell does, I love awkward comedy. So I'm stuck. But anyway, she starts getting crazy. Girls start coming over to my condo. She's like Tisha Campbell on Boomerang. He gonna be over here when you drop you off. You know, she's doing all that stuff. I go to Detroit and I meet this young broad, and she's driving me, showing me things in Detroit, but I'm living in a hotel. I got my apartment, but I'm putting it together. And I pull up to the hotel. And she's sitting in the lobby talking to Dennis Rodman and Tony Campbell. And I look at them, I look at her, and I walk right by them. I don't stop, I don't say anything. She's calling my name, I look at her like, I don't know her. I get in the elevator. She calls up to the room, she's like, what's up? I said, you taught me nobody should do drop-ins. You taught me no one should surprise you. No one should show up on the road and see you. You taught me that. She's like, yeah, but I'm in town. I was like, yeah, glad you made it. And literally hung the phone up. So that night, she has to stay with Dennis Rodman.
Okay. Has to stay.
Has to stay, because she ain't got nowhere to stay. So Dennis is trying to be nice, and she's letting him know, yo, it ain't getting down like that. I'm going to stay in your room, boom, boom, I got whatever. And she told me everything he thought about me, everything Tony Campbell thought about me. She was like, okay, once again, you was right about not letting me in the room. I was foul. But I understand, because I did teach you that. And next she said, drive that broad, drop her off, and I'll meet you in the lobby. So I drive her, I drop her off, I come back, and I'm hanging with her. She's helping me put my apartment together. And she said, remember, you are an individual company in a team sport. And she said, everybody to your right and your left wants your job and your money. So in 1986, I learned that about my teammates, that no matter what, they want what you have. It's the fishbowl. They want to eat what you're eating, what you get in. So I learned from her. I would say her name, but I said her name before and kind of got in trouble for it. But she taught me, she was at one time married to an NFL player. So she put me up on a lot of game. So I love older women. When you get older, they say you like younger women. I don't know.